This video is sponsored by Phoenix Feather. Use code LIFE5 to get 5% off of your next purchase. Phoenix Feather, more than a store. What's up everybody, welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are going to talk about Zoology. It's a new game from Ice Makes. Those are the same people that brought you A-Line Something Shiny, the game I really like. There's entire gameplay, so spoiler alert, if you watch that gameplay you will definitely know what comes in the game, because it's like a story game with the adventure and everything. But yeah, today we are talking about Zoology, a really light game of trying to guess which animal are you by asking some different questions. And there's really nice components in here that I can't wait to show you. So without further ado, let's check out what you get inside this box. Okay, so first of all, in this box you of course get the rule book itself. So the rules are pretty simple, pretty easy to understand. There's like 4 pages of rules, and this game shines. The more player there is, the better it is. And you get a lot of baggies. Some of them are extra that were not when I packed the game, so I'm not sure how this happens. So each of the players will get one of these standees where you will keep your card in a way that it's facing away from you. So when you take one of the cards of the animals, so let's say for example the lion, so when you take it you will put it like this in front of yourself. Now of course, because of the top down view you can see the card, but if you are sitting in my space you can't see what it is. So that's how the game plays in essence. Everyone will have one of these in front of them with the card outwards, so others can see the card but not you. And there is a bunch of cards here that will ask different questions. For example, who is the lightest in weight? So they're going to be, of course, each player will have their own animal, so there's going to be a few animals, and you will collectively decide which of those animals is the lightest, or who is the most cautious of their surroundings, stuff like that. There's one that says who has the best jumping ability, so probably not the rhino. I think they are the only animal that can't jump, or is it elephant? Not really sure right now, it doesn't really matter. So then there's like the values, who values community the most. There's all kinds of different questions. There's one that wait, if I can find it really quickly. I had so much fun with this question. Which animal would win 1 against 1 in the fight, between all of the animals? Which one is like kind of the strongest? Can't find it right now, doesn't matter. Who's the smartest? Who would you want to give a hug to the most? Now, if it's a lion, then probably not, because you would be dead. So you will throughout the game you will earn the clues, so you can try and guess which animal are you depending on these answers and everything. And those clues are in a form of these like little components that these like I want to say a spyglass, not really sure what's correct wording for English right now, but they are really super overproduced but so nice. Everyone had a lot of fun with them, playing with them, because they kind of do it's magnifying glass. So they kind of magnify, a little bit. So they're really nice components. Definitely could have been just the tokens, but I love that they did a little bit of overproduction. Now, there is a bunch of cards in here of different animals. And as you can see, lions, camels, cats, beavers, red pandas. Now, they have different colors for the reason that I'm going to show you in a second. But as you can see, there is a whole bunch of animals that you can't possibly be. So, and these are the tokens that you're going to earn throughout the game. Whoever has the 5 tokens is the winner. And this little table, just use it to keep these clues on it in easy reach of everybody. And you get a first player token, and this is the main thing of the game. You get this board in the front of everybody, so everyone knows that they might be a deer, a horse, bear, pig, or a sheep. But you can also optionally add, as I told you, there's different colors of cards and they correspond with the board. So if you add this board to the gameplay, now you know that you can be a sugar glider maybe, or platypus, or kangaroo. And if you add this one over here, you can now have a thing. Oh, sorry, this one goes over here because this one goes here and this one goes here. Now you can expand your board, for more complicated play. If you want to, you can from the start start with a complete board with everything placed like this. Or if you can do what I did, is just place the main thing in the center of the table, and for the next round randomly add one of these and just throw in the cards of those animals. And if there is no winner, then randomly add another one and another one and another one, and you can randomly add them each round. So as the game progresses, it gets more and more complicated to guess who you are. But basically that's the game. You are just playing some cards, collectively deciding what the answer of those cards are, and adding them to those animals. And by that conversation you are trying to deduce which animal are you, because even though this card might not end up in front of you, you kind of get a feel of when people are talking around the table. You know, sometimes there's divided opinions. I think this animal is the strongest. No, I think this one is. So you definitely know you are not a rabbit, because there's lions and there's elephants and bears, you know. So playing around those conversations between different players is where the game shines, for me at least. I really like how, you know, everyone has different opinion on stuff, and there's also at times when everyone has the exact same opinion. So in one instance when we played the game, one person was cat, and the question was which of these animal is the most arrogant. There were other animals, but we all collectively just went that animal, pointing to the cat, of course, not telling them the cat. Then you reveal the person that has the cat that eats the cat, so you have to be careful about that. But yeah, that's the game. You just play some cards, ask some questions. When round goes full circle, everybody asks questions. You can start guessing if you want to. You can guess when it's not your turn, when it's your turn, it doesn't matter. And whoever gets to a certain amount of points is the winner. So I really like this game. I would not play it so much for the points, but just for the fun of it. You know, there's these games where they introduce you like some point system in them, but they're more of activity, and this game feels more of an activity to me. We were just around the table, sitting around the table, 6 of us, having fun, playing the game, trying to guess which animal are you, you know, and when you guess correctly, you feel like, yeah, I guessed it, but sometimes, you know, some people don't guess it, or they're really close, they almost got it. There was even situations when somebody was like, I'm either a fox or a squirrel or something like that, and they decided to go for the fox and they actually were a squirrel. Or it was another way around, doesn't really matter, but that's what I like about this game. The conversation around the table, the laughs, the battling. Is this animal more appropriate for this question, or this one? You know, different opinions. That's what I value about this game and what I really like about this game. So if you are in a search for games like this, you know, that you kind of can talk around the table, maybe play with kids, this would work really well with kids. But of course you have to have like 3, 4. I mean, the game shines. The more player there is, the game is better, definitely. So definitely check out Zoology. I think you should probably like it. I really liked it. And yeah, that is that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for spending all your precious time with me, you know, for all the likes, shares, comments, everything. And yeah, definitely do check out my Patreon. It helps the channel grow that way also. But if you just put the like or share or, you know, comment, that also helps. Or just subscribe, you know, every little bit helps. So that is that. Thank you all for watching, and until next time. Pozdrav.